Energy and your collars. A video from Mistress Irving Kingster. I want to talk to you guys about sharing energy when you have released a submissive. What do you do to cleanse yourself, your space, your time, to make sure that the break is amicable, that the submissive is well on his or her way to repair and rebuilding themselves? As a dominant, what should you be doing? What type of self care is necessary when releasing a submissive? I think reflecting on the journey of the submission and the dynamic is important. Looking at and identifying where the dynamic went wrong or why it is no longer. Accepting accountability for the good things, the bad things, otherwise, and just making sure that you know what to do moving into the next direction when dealing with another submissive. One of the important things about ownership, even in consideration, is if you decide to gift or to allow a submissive to wear your collar, what do you do with that once the dynamic is no more? It's very important for the submissive to understand what the symbol of a collar is. The symbol of a collar is really a marking of who's who. This is an example of one of the collars that I make, and it's my last submissive's collar. And it's very important for the dominant to receive the collar back because the collar should be retired. Not one dominant should be recycling the use of a collar. Collars typically are made of leather. If you've invested some decent money in your collar, it is made of leather. And leather is porous and it holds energy. So you want to be sure that when you're moving on into your next journey, that once your submissive retires their collar, you take your collar and you have your own ritual for what that means to you. For me, I'm going to retire it. That is the process that I have put together for the retired or the released submissives that I have. I take the collar, I pin it somewhere special because it was a special dynamic, but that collar is no longer in rotation. It is no longer in use, and it's more of a gallery for my experience. So just making sure that you're protecting your energy, you're protecting yourself, and you're protecting the people that you care about. At no expense should you ever have to use a collar. A submissive should never have to be forced to use another submissive collar. And making sure that you're cleaning all of your things properly. Again, we do want to go over that. The collar is not a gift, but it is in use by your property. So making sure that the S-type understands that this is not something I'm giving to you. This is not yours to have. It is a part of me that I'm sharing with you until we're no more. That is Irving Kingster signing out. Have an amazing day, guys.